So I am going to put myself in every Jets fan's shoes, all right? So if I was a Jets fan, I would not like Adam Gase. Hell, I don't like the Jets, and I hate Adam Gase because I really like Sam Darnold. I've said it in plenty of videos. I really like Sam Darnold, and I think that he just got a raw end of the deal by, one, having Todd Bowles and then having Adam Gase as his head coach, and just an organization that does nothing for him, really gets him nothing. Got a Le'Veon Bell who was, on the downslide. Haven't really done anything receiver-wise. Robbie Anderson had a good year this year, but for the Panthers, because they didn't want to re-sign him. I do like Denzel Mims. I think that'll be a good one for them in the long haul. They had some dude, Ty Johnson. I'm not even sure. He was an undrafted guy. He's like one of their best offensive players. They had Frank Gore was their starting running back for most of the season. He's 37. Love Frank Gore. Frank Gore is an OG. Frank Gore is a stud. But not really helping a guy out. So I was not a fan of Adam Gase, and if I was a Jets fan, I would hate the guy. But he did do one thing very well that was very helpful to the organization, and that was losing football games, because this year there is a prospect, a quarterback prospect, that we haven't seen coming into the NFL. Hasn't been seen since 2012, when there was a guy by the name of Andrew Luck who decided that he was going to leave Stanford and he was going to come to the NFL, and that person is Trevor Lawrence. There is a huge drop-off from Trevor Lawrence to everyone else. Trevor Lawrence is one of those guys that was slotted in from the day he stepped on campus in Clemson that he was going to be the number 1 overall pick when he was eligible, which would be in the 2021 draft. That was set in stone 2 years ago, that he was going to be the number 1 pick when he was eligible. That is how good that guy is. He's not a flash in the pan. It's been out there for that long. So from him to Justin Fields and Zach Wilson and Kyle Trask and Mac Jones, there is a huge, significant drop-off, which means there is a huge, significant drop-off from number 1 to number 2 pick. Adam Gase, the only thing that you were doing for the Jets fans and just in general was losing football games to get them to 0-16 and get them Trevor Lawrence, a guy who could potentially rebuild and change the fortunes of this franchise that have not been good recently. But then you decide to win. You decide to win a game. And one win, usually, if you end the season 1-15, that'll still usually get you the first overall pick. But there's another team who stinks just as bad with a quarterback who I also like, Gardner Minshew, but not as much as Sam Darnold. I just like Gardner Minshew. I think Sam Darnold could be really, really good. I hope he goes to San Francisco. I digress. But they are just as bad as you. They have one win. So you beat the Rams yesterday, and now the Jaguars are actually in position to win the lottery and get Trevor Lawrence, because Adam Gase forgot that he is a terrible, terrible, terrible head coach and actually won a game for him. I feel like the reason that the higher-ups, Joe Douglas, were letting him finish out the season was because he was so good at losing. Like, they were insuring themselves Trevor Lawrence by continuing to let Adam Gase coach. If they fired him, they might have, stumbled their way into a win. So they figured their best chance to land Trevor Lawrence is keep this guy as the head coach. And then he wins. So if I'm them, today's Monday, I am bringing him into the office and I am telling him, bud, we kept you here for one reason. You couldn't do it. You're fired. See ya. Enjoy the last 2 weeks of the season. You killed us. Now we're stuck. And at this point, if I'm the Jets and something doesn't change and the Jaguars don't win a game and we're the number 2 pick, I ain't drafting one of those other quarterbacks, because Sam Darnold is better than the other guys in this draft. So I'm figuring out ways, trading that draft pick back and trying to rebuild around Sam Darnold, because again, like I said, Trevor Lawrence is better than all the options, Sam Darnold and the rest of the guys, but Sam Darnold is better than the rest of the guys in the draft. Jets fans, Jets players, happy for you. You didn't have to go 0-16. Jets fans, I feel really, really bad for you, because this had to be a tough one. This had to be a tough one to celebrate for you guys, and I'm sorry, bottom of my heart, I feel for you. I do.